This conference will now be recorded.
We will see what is enterprise organization units in QM module. What are the organization units for QM module? What is management module? Then we will understand what is client, what is company code, what is plant, and what is storage location. So these are the topics we will be covering in the enterprise structure. SAP enterprise structure is organizational structure that represents an enterprise in the SAP R3 system. Okay, so basically enterprise structure is nothing but an organization structure. It is nothing but org structure. So a company, a manufacturing company can have a lot of manufacturing sites, distribution centers, okay, HR offices, warehouses in different places, in different countries, in different cities, in different states. So all those things are mapped into the system using this enterprise structure. Enterprise structure is nothing but an organization structure. Okay, in any typical SAP implementation, the first step will be the identifying the org structure. So the finance consultants, consultants will sit together and they will finalize the org structure after discussing with the business. With this only, the actual work starts basically. So first step is to identify the org structure. Okay. Now, it consists of some organizational units which, for legal reasons or for other specific business related reasons. So normally org structure is required for legal reasons and for business related functions. Okay. So organizational units include legal company entities, sales offices, profit center, etc. So the one which I just explained. Organizational units can be sales office, or it can be a manufacturing site, or it can be a distribution center, or it can be a warehouse, separate warehouse, or even a HR office is also termed as a organization units. We will discuss the important ones. Okay. Organizational units may be assigned to a single module. Some organizational units are used by only particular module, like sales organization. This is used only in SD module. Okay. There is organization unit called sales organization that is used in only SD modules. Whereas some organizational units are used by several modules, like plant. Plant is used in a lot of modules, many modules. They will use in MM, and we will also will be using in our PP module also. Okay, so that means some organizational units are specific to a single module, or sometimes they are applicable to several modules. Okay, so basically enterprise structure is required for legal reasons, business related reasons, day-to-day, to carry out day-to-day business activities, and of course most important one is the reporting purposes, to take all the reports. So these reasons we need to create the enterprise structure. Okay, so now what are the organizational units in PP? So the organizational units for PP is client, company code, plant, and storage location. Okay, we will discuss all these things one by one. So we will understand what is client, what is company code, what is plant, what is storage location, and what is their significance. Okay, only thing you need to understand here is we will not be creating all these things in the system. As a PP consultant, we will not create all these things in the system. This will be created by either FI team or MM team. They will create this. But as a PP consultant, you should know all these things, because in the subsequent classes we will be using all these ones, especially plant and storage location. Okay, so first we will start with the client. Okay, yeah, Govardhan, able to see my screen? Govardhan, am I audible? Govardhan, can you please unmute and speak? Please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah. My audio is okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So first we'll start with the client. Okay. So what is client? The client is a commercial organizational unit within the R3 system with its own data, master records, and set of tables. From a business perspective, the client forms a corporate group. So client means it's a company. Client means a organization. Client means it's nothing but a company. Simple terms, layman terms, client is nothing but a company. Okay. I will explain this with a simple real-time example. Let's say you are implementing SAP for Toyota. Toyota. Toyota, what they do? Pradeep. Toyota automobiles, what they do, Pradeep?
They will manufacture cars.
Automobile. Toyota automobiles manufacture. Please be on mute. Please be. Okay. So they manufacture cars. So now let's say you are implementing SAP for Toyota. So Toyota will become your client. Toyota will become your client. Client. So client is nothing but an organization, company. Simple terms, organization. Okay. So this is the SAP terminology, and this is the what you call your layman or day-to-day terminology. Simple terms. Okay. So client is nothing but an organization. First thing. Okay. So that is a client. Okay. You will not be creating the client in the system. That will be taken care by the basis or FI team. They will take care of this. Okay. So basically the client is nothing but a company, organization. Okay. Next we will move on. Next one is the company code. Okay. A company code represents an independent accounting unit. For example, a company within a corporate group. Okay. A company code represents an independent accounting unit. For example, a company within a corporate group. Okay. Balance sheets, profit and loss statements required by law are created at the company code level. Okay. So company code is a financial unit. Okay. Suppose now let's see our case. Suppose let's say you have Toyota Automobiles. So Toyota Automobiles is basically from Japan. It's a Japanese based company. Correct. So even though it is from Japan, Toyota Automobiles is having its presence in all the countries in the world. It's a one of the leading automobile company in the world. Okay. So let's say Toyota Automobiles, they have their operations in USA. Okay, USA, and they have their operations in UK. And let's say take the case of, let's say they have their operations in Singapore. Okay, of course India. Okay, so what happens here is okay, so now Toyota Automobiles USA, whatever they do in USA country, they will create a separate company code for this. Okay, so this is the company code. Okay, so this is the nothing but financial unit. Share unit. Okay, so whatever they do in USA, they will create a separate company code for it. Let's say the example, I'll give it as 1000. Okay, so whatever the operations they do in USA, manufacturing, sales, distribution, whatever they do, all these for all these operations, they will have a separate company code, so that tomorrow they can generate their profit and loss statements or any balance sheets at company code level. So now for UK, I'm just giving an example, 2000. Singapore, let's say 3000. India, let's say 4000. So like this, they will create the what do you call company code. So don't worry about the company code. Company code is for finance people, not for us. Okay. If you know the company code, that's enough. It's an independent financial unit from where they can generate all the financial related statements. Okay. Now we will go to the system and we will see where the company code is available. Okay. We will not be creating anyhow new one, but I will just show you where this company code is available. I am logging onto the system now. This one again is for HANA system. S4 HANA system. Okay. Again, I will show you. Go to system. Log in now. So go over then. This is a S4 HANA system.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the S4 HANA on-premise 1909 version. Okay, this is the S4 HANA on-premise we are using for training. Okay, so to see the org structure, first you need to go to configuration, go to SPRO. Okay, go to SAP reference IMG, click on that button. Here you see you have enterprise structure. Open this node. Okay, here you have definition. Open this node. Okay, this company code will be available in financial accounting. Open this. Here you have edit, copy, delete, check, and company code. If you go here, here you have. Go to the first option, just double click. Sorry, go to the second option. Here you have all the company codes. Of course, this is a training system, so people left and right created the company codes as per their requirement. This is the company code name, the company code code, and it is its description, its name basically. And they can maintain some information here. If I select this one, if I go to details, they will maintain some information here. What is the city, country, currency, they will maintain here. This is the FI responsibility, finance team responsibility. So this is the company code. Okay, if they want to create a new one, they will click on this new entries and they will create. This is FI responsibility. In the real time, as a PP consultant, they will not allow you to create the company code. Okay, if you know the company code, that's enough. So that is the company code. Next one is the plant. So what is a plant? A plant is an organizational unit within a company where they produce some goods, they render some services, or they will do some goods available for distribution. Okay, so plant is basically, the plant is an organizational unit within logistics that subdivides an enterprise from viewpoints of production, procurement, and materials planning. Okay, so plant can be a manufacturing location, it can be a warehouse, it can be a distribution center, even a HR office is also termed as a plant. Okay, so I'll explain with our example. So now you have India. Now let's limit our discussion to India. Okay, so plant. So plant can be a manufacturing site, it can be a distribution center, or it can be what you call separate warehouse, go down, whatever you call go down. Okay, or even a HR office is termed as a plant. Just give me 1 minute. Huh? Okay, so the plant can be, it can be a manufacturing site where they produce products. It can be a distribution center from where they sell the products. It can be a warehouse, separate go down. Normally people call it as a go down. It can be a go down where they store the products. Even HR office is also termed as a plant. Okay, so now let's limit our discussion to India. Toyota Automobiles India. Okay, now let's say Toyota Automobile India, they have a manufacturing facility, let's say in Mumbai, where they manufacture cars. Okay, this is a manufacturing site. Okay, now Toyota Automobiles India, they have another manufacturing facility at Goa. Okay, here also they do manufacturing. Okay, and Toyota Automobiles India, they have a distribution center in Chennai. Okay, this is the DC. And Toyota Automobiles India, they have their head office, corporate office in Delhi. In Delhi, all these are called as plants. These are called as plants. Okay, this is the, and the plant will be physically existing unit and unique in the system. Whereas the previous company code, it is a virtual one. Just they think that a country can be a company code, but plant is not a virtual one. It will be physically existing unit, and it's unique in the system. You cannot repeat a plant again. Okay, Normally, the plant is denoted with 4-digit alphanumeric key like this: ABCD 1234 or AB12. So this is the one. Now let's go to the plant in the system. Go back. Okay. Now close this FI accounting. Now go to Logistics General. Open this. Here you have define, copy, delete, check plant. If you go here, okay, this one. I'll go to the second option. Okay, let's go to the first option. Define plant. See, these are all the plants. See, plant code will be normally 4-digit alphanumeric. This is the plant code, its name, okay, and they will maintain some address also. Select this one. Let's say I want to see this one address. Select that. First go to details. So this is the one where it is. It's address basically. PO box, postal code, city, in which country it is, all this information. If you want to maintain detailed address, they will maintain here. If you see there is a button called address, click on that. There they will maintain. See, this is the address they will maintain. Address details. Okay. Even you can see the postal code, all those information, country, time zone, all that information, region, nothing but state here, all that information they will maintain. Okay, so this is the plant. Plant normally will be created by the team. Team will be creating the plant. If at all they want to create a new plant, they click on new entries here and they will create it. Because the reason is this plant is used by a lot of modules, not only PP, it is used by PP, SD, PM, many modules, QM. So that's the reason normally team creates the plant. Okay, so that is the plant. Okay. So now another most important thing is plant is always assigned to the company code. So whenever after creating a plant, this plant is assigned to the company code, previous company code. A particular plant can be assigned only to one company code. That means all these plants, in our case, all these plants are assigned to this company code, India. So now they will give the plant codes like this: 4100, 4200, 4300. I'm just giving an example. 4400. Now all these plants are assigned to this company code, India. But you cannot assign a plant to two different company codes. It will not allow. System will not allow. You can assign one plant to one company code only. That's what here. A plant is always assigned to a company code. That's okay. A particular plant can be assigned only to one company code. But a company code can have multiple plants assigned to it. But in the reverse way, a company code can have multiple plants under it. That is the one you need to understand. Okay, so that is the plant. Now I will show you this where this assignment happens. Let's go back in the system. Okay, here. Now close the definition. Go to assignment. Open this. Go to Logistic General. Okay, here assign plant to company code. Open this. Here you see there is a plant here 1000. This plant 1000 is assigned to this company code. Okay, again this assignment will be done by the team. Team will do that. We will not be doing in the real time, nothing to worry. Okay, but that assignment they will do. Okay, now the next one is after the plant, next one is the storage location. So now what is storage location? Storage locations allow the differentiation of material stocks within a plant. So storage location is nothing but a place where you store your materials. So let's say in your house, take the case of our house, where we will store all this sugar, oil, pepper, all those things. Where we will store, Pradeep? Where we will store all these things?
Normally
Sugar,
in kitchen also. Yeah.
Kitchen. Why we store them in kitchen? Why we store them in kitchen? The reason is they are used in cooking. So all the cooking related items are stored in kitchen. That means similar materials are stored in a particular place. Okay, now let's say take the case of pillow, bed sheet, all those stuff. Where you will store? You store in the bedroom. So all the items used during the sleeping, all those things are stored in a bedroom. So similar materials are stored in particular place. So that place is called storage location. If our house is a plant, so kitchen can be a storage location. I'm just giving an example. So all the kitchen items, sugar, pepper, oil, salt, all those things you will store it in kitchen. So same thing in the company, they will store different materials, similar kind of metals in a particular location. That place is called storage location. This is the one. You see, let's say all the raw materials, they store it in one place. All the finished products, they will store in one place. That is separate storage location. All the packaging metals, they will store in one place. That is a storage location. All the machine spare parts, they will store in one location. That is a storage location. Okay. This one. The storage location is an organizational unit that facilitates the differentiation of stocks of metals within a plant. That's what I. So you, because of the storage location, you will differentiate the materials. A storage location is the place where materials are physically stored. That's what I just explained. Okay. Several storage locations can be defined within a plant. That is possible. Okay. Storage location always created with reference to plant. So whenever you are creating a storage location, it will ask for the plant. Okay. A storage location is defined by means of a 4-character alphanumeric key that is unique in the plant. So again, normally storage location is a 4-character one. So in our case, suppose let's say if you take the case of Mumbai plant, all the raw materials are stored in a place like RM01. All the packaging materials are stored in PK01. This is a storage location. Okay. All the storage location. Okay. It is the place. Okay. So let's say all the finished products, cars are stored in one place. So these are called storage locations. Storage location is the place where you keep your materials. Okay. So now if you go to the system, let's see where the storage locations are available. Okay. So again, go to enterprise structure, go to definition. Here, go to materials management. Open this. Okay, here you see maintain storage location. Open this. See, the moment I want to go inside the storage location, it is asking for the plant. That means storage location always created with reference to a plant. So I'll enter one plant here. You can select from the list also, but I'll just enter directly. Continue. See, in the plant 1000, these many storage locations are there. This is the storage location code, and this is its description. Okay. Again, this is a training system, so people created left and right the storage locations as per their requirement. So if they want to create a new one, they'll click on this new entries and then they will create the storage location. Always remember, storage location will be under plant. Okay, so that is the storage location. Again, storage locations normally will be created by MMT. That's why even if you see the storage location node is under materials management. So they will create. Even if you need a storage location, you have to check with your consultant. Because again, these storage locations will be used by many modules, not only by PP. So that is the storage location. Okay. So if you see the entire enterprise structure, this is the total structure. So first is the client. Client is the company. Under the client, you will have company codes. Company code is an independent financial unit. Okay. After the company code, you have plants. If you see here, the plant is not repeated. Plant is unique in the system. Okay. Under the plant, you will have storage locations. But if you see here, storage location can be repeated, but in a different plant. If you observe carefully here, plant 1000 is having a storage location 1. And even plant 1100 is also having a storage location 1. And also if you observe, plant 1000 is having a storage location 2. Plant 2000 is also having a storage location 2. Storage location can be repeated, but in a different plant. Within the same plant, you cannot have same storage, same code. That's what you need to understand. Okay, so this is